Poppets, and welcome back to the channel. And this is the first time you are seeing this face, welcome to the channel. If you love anything magical and fun, then this is the place for you. Join the magic and mayhem, hit subscribe because I told you to. Also, a massive thank you to the channel members. You guys are absolutely awesome. So today we're going to make a wand. Now my kids are at home and I wanted to do a big DIY this week, but with the kids being home, it's half term. Obviously that's going to prove to be difficult, but I can get some smaller DIYs done at the minute, which will cover a couple of weeks. So then I can concentrate on a big project and you've still got videos going up in the weeks, because I do like to try and upload once a week on here. But yeah, so today we're going to make a wand, not just any wand, we're going to make Dirigible Plum wand, and I'm excited. I love Dirigible Plums, I love Luna Lovegood, but that plan I just love. I love them. I love Dirigible Plums, alright? I'm not the only one, right? So yeah, that is what we're going to make today. I don't know what else to say about it, so I guess we'll just sort of scoot onto the desk and I'll talk you through with how I'm doing it. Welcome to my desk. Ignore the pot noodle part. That's for a different DIY that I'm rather excited about. I'm going to leave it there. You'll never guess what it is. Ever. So this is what we're starting off with, a chopstick, right? So what I want to do, right, so Dirigible Plum. I'm envisioning this now, my wand, how I want it to look. Now we need green. Okay, we need a bit of greenery. I'm going to do some vines twisting round. This is oven baked clay, by the way. I thought I'd probably best tell you that actually. So we've got some green clay, right? We've also got some orange clay in this. You can just see it there. Yep, that's going to be Dirigible Plum. But there's also white at the tips of the Dirigible Plums. I have made tiny Dirigible Plums before. They were on last week's DIY actually. Yes. But yeah, so the whole idea is to have, I think we're gonna paint this brown, but before I do that I need to make sure that I'm okay putting this in the oven after I've painted it, because I'm not sure, because the whole point is, in my head I'm thinking paint this brown, like a dark brown, and then we'll have green vines going round and we're going to stick Dirigible Plums in. Oh my days. But yeah, I need to look this up first, because I don't know if I can paint this with acrylic paint and then put it in the oven. I don't know if something will happen. We don't want that, do we? Okay, so we're good to go with the acrylic paint. It says most brands are fine. You watch, my brand will be not fine. It's, I can never pronounce it, D.I.Y, be something, I don't know. You'll see the tube anyway when I get it out. I haven't got that out yet. I'm so unprepared for this video. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna paint that brown, let it dry, and then obviously get moulding. Enjoy a time lapse. We're going to speed this process up for you so it doesn't look like it's took me so long, and it makes me look really clever and fast at working. Okay, I forgot to turn the light on before. I forgot I've got a new ring light. And oh, what's that? Oh, bit of clay. Anyway, that is the wand painted. We're done with the wand. So I now need to get my clay. So I've just been for a little morning walk actually, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sort of ravel a green vine around the wand with my green clay, and then on the top I'm going to create a Dirigible Plum, and we are going to have some little smaller Dirigible Plums around the outside. First thing I need to do though, now with oven baked clay, if you haven't worked with it before, you have to kind of knead it because it is quite hard and crumbly. This one isn't going to crumble. This one is a bit of a different clay. I don't even know what make this is, but I do have some Das oven baked clay and some Sculpey oven baked clay, and they're a bit harder and more crumbly and take a lot more to knead. But I'm going to knead the green clay out, and then yeah, we're going to just create a big sausage and make it thin and wrap it round the wand. going to make some leaf shapes and kind of stick it to the vines maybe. Let me get some shapes sorted and we'll sort that. But yeah, I'm liking the look of that. It kind of looks like a snake at the minute. But I promise it won't when we're finished. Oh, I'm hoping. Trust the process, guys. Okay, so I've stuck a leaf on there. I am going to do detailing on the leaf, but I'm just going to get the whole of the leaves done, and then we'll add the detailing on them just with my craft knife. So yeah, I'm just going to go off now, probably off camera, because you've seen me make one, make the rest of the leaves, however many I feel it needs, and get them down these vines, and I'll be back with you. Okay guys, so I've done all the leaves. Obviously, as you saw, I did them round the vine, but I did also some sticking down from the vine as well, just to cover some of this blank space here. Now I am going to be sticking some, I think I'm going to be sticking some dirigible plums in there. I'm not 100% sure. I do know I want quite a biggish one on the end here, and then the white roots of the dirigible plum just sort of coming down. So I'm going to do that first and then see how I feel. But I do ideally would like to add some little ones, but we'll see what it looks like with one on the end first. First things first, I'm going to wash my hands because I do have green on me and it will mix in with this, and I do want this quite orange, so let's wash the hands first. Okay, so this is what we've got. I've decided not to put dirigible plums down the wand because I just think the one on the end here is enough. Now what I'm going to do is just tidy it up a little bit where it needs tidying, and then actually before I do that I'll preheat the oven. So this goes in at 130 degrees Celsius, and it takes about half an hour. But I will keep checking on it because even though the internet said that acrylic paint is okay in an oven below 150 degrees, I still obviously don't trust the internet, because who does these days? So yeah, we're going to get this in the oven in a second, but we're not finished with it yet. I will talk to you about it when it's out the oven. Okay, so the wand is out of the oven and I am loving this so far. I do like this, and I'm glad I didn't do any more dirigible plums. So what I need to do now is, with black paint, a bowl of water, I'm going to put a bit of black paint in here, mix it up, and I'm just going to put this watered down acrylic paint, as we call it, a black wash, all over the clay, and dab as I go on to get rid of the excess. I always do that. The excess paint. And then guys, I will do a dry brush of white over the top. But I just need to let this cool down a little bit more because it's still rather warm, and let it settle, and then we'll get on with you. Okay, so just by adding a black wash, it has gone into all them little lines, and you know, the leaf things, the little lines. I can't get my words out. And obviously I did the same on top of there. It's not as bright green now, which is just perfect. Oh, I didn't dab that bit off. But yeah, I quite like how that's turned out. But I'm just going to highlight now the edges of the leaves and these again. because I caught some black on there, so I just need to brighten them up again with white paint. So I'll do that whilst I'm dry brushing some white on, but it'll just highlight the leaves a bit, but I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so with dry brushing, you want a nice soft bristled brush. This is just obviously what I used for the black wash, but I've made sure after washing it out that I have thoroughly dried it, hence dry brushing. And then you need to get your white paint and some sort of tissue. We'll put a bit on our brush. No, we won't. What am I on about? I'm just going to put just a little bit of white paint there, and I'm just going to put my bristles in just to get some on there. But then, it seems like a waste of time, I know. We're going to dry it off, get it off. But look, my bristles are still white, but it's dry on there. And then all you do is just go over, just gently brush it on, and you get this nice dry brushing of white. And I'm just doing it on the edges of things just to make it pop again, because obviously I darkened it with the black wash, but it'll just bring the edges of the leaves out again. So I am going to go off camera and do this so I can pull it to my face, because it's so hard to film DIYs sometimes, because I need it close to my face, but I also need to concentrate on you seeing it too. But you've seen what I'm doing. I'm going to go off camera and finish this off now. There you go, guys. I have made a Dirigible Plum wand, and do you know what, like I said at the beginning, it's been quite a while since I've made a wand, so it was nice to get creative and make a wand again. I have just touched white paint that's wet. So yeah, I made a wand and I'm really excited about this wand. I do love how it's turned out. It was fiddly. The leaves and the vine was actually fine to do, and the little roots coming off the Dirigible Plum, it was the actual Dirigible Plum and getting it on the top of this wand. But obviously you guys don't see behind the scenes as much. I make it look really easy, don't I? But it's not always the case. But I'm pleased with, wow, skill, and I've just touched white paint again. I'm gonna have to go over that. I'm happy with how it turned out. I am, honestly. What do you guys think? If I was to make any more wands, have you got any ideas? Let me know in the comments. What would you like to see me make? I will have a go at ones that I feel that I could probably do. But yeah, I quite like how this has turned out. I do. It looks like a Dirigible Plum, right? Please tell me it does. Even if you think it doesn't, just tell me it does, okay? I like the vine, I like the leaves. I love how the roots just sort of dangle over the leaves off the Dirigible Plum. I like it. If you can hear noise, my kids are playing games upstairs, okay? Anyway, I am going to go and make my two little angels some lunch, and myself obviously as well. I think I've earned it, but yeah, this has only took the morning to make, which is crazy because obviously things like my other DIYs that I've recently done, the Wizard's Tower, Hagrid's Hut, not sure where it is, but the Harry Potter cabinet with all the miniature replicas that I made, they've all took a whole week to make. It's been crazy, but it's been nice to make something smaller. I've enjoyed it, I really have, because let's face it, I'm not going to have the time all the time to make these big DIYs, but the smaller ones I can fit time in for. So, and like I said at the beginning, especially with the kids being off this week, it's just easier for me to do this. So bigger DIYs are coming again soon, but it's just nice sometimes, isn't it, to make the smaller ones. And wand making is so much fun. Honestly, I love it. Feels nice to hold. I'm not going to hold the roots because it's wet, but obviously I held it a bit ago and got white paint on my hand. It does feel nice to hold. I am glad I didn't put extra Dirigible Plums down the wand, because I think it would have been too much, because there's already quite a lot going on down the wand, and I wanted the main bit on the handle of the wand. So I am glad that I decided against it. I was umming and ahhing, and then I thought, no, just do this. But I am very, very happy with it. Anyway, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you get creative and make wands. Are you now going to get creative and make wands? Have you made a Dirigible Plum wand? Let me know in the comments. Again, if you have any ideas for me to make wands, let me know, because there's so many ideas out there. But if you guys want to see a specific idea in a video, then just let me know in the comments. But I am gonna go, and I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Poppets.